Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Gators! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out.
Oh, it's out! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know the pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block, it's Hawkins. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what...
And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bob.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Gators! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks.
Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's White. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He's back to throw on second down. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making the play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a down. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
That's caught. It's Brown. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, just shadow over your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Utah State 3.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, just left him grasping. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's on target and complete.
Complete to the basket. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Nifty little dance step. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. The Hurricanes get enough for the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw, it's Ward. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a... He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Canes!
Touchdown, Miami.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2 minutes throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Utah State will snap it in the red zone. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and they convert. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to go up top. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They'll snag it just inside the 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for Ballard. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great returns to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Feeling some heat. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls it in. It's Lane.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utah State!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. At the touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll turn to Martinez. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Ward. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Freeman. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Running behind that left side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it fly. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if...
Makes the grab on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cade. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score Miami 42, Utah State 21.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to...
And he's running in the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Utah State up-tempo, trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
And there's no secret about me. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami 42, Utah State 28.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. Holds it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leader.
Open runway ahead. Smashes through. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the air, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Fair catch, called for and made. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finds his man. It's White. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to get to him. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Going to try to get it himself. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into the... Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Hubs it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform.
And into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah State, 35.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's right on target. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Working the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will put total leather to crank us up. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They believe they can run right here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gators will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuafili. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking down the middle, makes the grab, makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the right side.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Glenn. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that pass picked off. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And they got him for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. On the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people will do it. Again, we see the breaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Gators are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
Florida 7, Florida State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Looking to pass. It's Glenn. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and use it.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to him. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Lost one deep down the right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're bringing heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Florida 7, Florida State 0.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now,
he lets one fly deep. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right now.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Dropping back, it's Glenn. This one's complete. And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Back to throw, it's Glenn. He wants to take the top off. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida State.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense. And
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Completes it in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Turns it on in midfield. Still on his feet. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like...
Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Quarterback gets the first down. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give him the lead.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Throwing right. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting the push and giving that running back a chance.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And the Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. Snags it over the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They're going to run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Got a man. It's Benson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra.
Touchdown, Florida State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Throws to the tight end. And the pass hits. Picked off. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
when you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Gators! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it down the left side. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Florida State.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Florida.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Glenn. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.